everybody. So I'm actually recording this introduction retrospectively because today has just been one of those days where nothing has gone to plan. It's been a comedy of errors. So I'm looking, there's a telemarketer or a scamming person trying to get my credit card details out of me. We'll just ignore that. I meant to go to the bank before dropping the kids off, but ended up running late because I was hanging out washing, and then I thought, oh, I'll just drop the kids off, go to the bank after I do the shopping. And then once I got to the supermarket, I realized I forgot my shopping list, and I'm standing outside Aldi contemplating whether to wing it or go home and get my shopping list. And then I got a phone call from the dude who was coming to clean my oven saying he was at my front door. And I was like, is today Friday? Weren't you coming Friday? No, today. I was like, oh my God, in my head it was Friday. And he'd been sending email and text reminders and everything. And it's written on Thursday in my diary too. But I don't know, for some reason I just thought he was coming Friday. So it's just been one of those days. So I came home, the shopping list is still sitting there, and still haven't done the shopping, because then while he was here, and that's one of the reasons why I'm recording this introduction retrospectively, because I didn't want to be talking to a camera with a stranger in my house wondering who the hell I'm talking to or why anyway, I just didn't want to do that. So anyway, he was lovely, he's done a great job. I think I'll show you a bit of footage about it later. But you know, I was gonna do something upstairs today. I was gonna clean upstairs because Nathan's working on site in Melbourne today, with things winding back now, getting back to some sort of form of normal with the pandemic. He's in the office today. So I've actually got the house to myself. The kids are at daycare and school. And so I thought, I'll clean upstairs because I won't have kids shouting out to me, calling me down. And Nathan, because he's been working out from home upstairs in our bedroom actually. But now that I finished studying, he's gonna move into our office up there. So I was even gonna, you know, tidy up the last of my study stuff now that I'm finished my degree, so that he can start moving his stuff in. And I thought, I don't want to be upstairs while there's a stranger in my house. So I thought I'll just plant those plants that I bought over the weekend out the front. So that's predominantly what this video is about. And once again, you know, I am certainly have no filming skills, and sometimes the camera is all over the place, but I really enjoyed making that last video, and I really like seeing how people do things and fit things into their day. Sometimes, you know, like when I've been gardening over the years and you know, I'll look into fertilizers and what you're supposed to be doing, and then I just go, oh no, that's too hard. But when I see someone do it, it's like, oh, I can do that. And, you know, someone like me who has 4 kids, has been studying since having my third, but our 4th, things have just gotten just extra crazy. So my garden has really been neglected since Raven was born in 2018. And I've only really been able to maintain a few things. The front yard, wow, that's another story. That's another video. But, you know, I've sort of liked to maintain my entryway because those pretty flowers just make me happy. Like that's something that actually brings meaning and joy to my life. So I've just done that, as you will see momentarily. And for the most part, I've maintained some things, but there's a lot of weeds and things that need pulling, which I'll gradually get to. And just got to find time here and there, just a little bit often, like I said last time. 20-year-old me would never have thought I would fit as much into my day as I do now. So, and like I said, it's nice to see how someone else does it. So this is just me sharing how I do it and what works for me. So anyway, enjoy, or don't. You can stop the video right now if you like. So this is my front doorstep, which is looking a little sad, needs a bit of work. A lot of crap here left behind by the kids, all the rain we've had leaving behind shoes and things in wet weather. But here's the plants that I've bought at Van Loons. I also bought some new gardening gloves. So I'm going to plant up these planter boxes, one planting the one on the left there, and replant that one on the right. And there's some boxes in this planter that need replacing. There's a couple of other plants I bought at Van Loons. You can see the containers have gotten really brittle, so that's why that's not inside there at the moment. It keeps falling through, so I bought that, went and picked up, a new container from the local shop nearby. My lemon tree I also want to get to today. It's looking yellow and just needs some love. And I'm pretty certain that iron chelate fixes that yellowness. I'm going to put some of that in, and there's some fertiliser there that I'm going to be using. My rose needs a bit of work too. So it needs some deadheading. There's lots of dead buds. It's also got black spot, which is a fungus. So you can see the yellowing of the leaves, and there's some black spots on some of the leaves. So I want to get to that before it spreads any further. So yeah, going to set about deadheading it now and just thinning it out in the middle, so that the air can go through a bit more, and that way it won't hold so much damp and create black spot again, is the idea. Oh, and I also decided to cut back some other dead bulbs while I'm there, but mostly just wanted to spend the time on the rose for today. There's a lot of work that needs to be done in this garden bed though, but we'll get there. Well, that's looking much better. So I've tried to pull off all of the really affected leaves. So these yellowy ones, and ones that are a bit spotty and black like that. There's probably some I've missed. Like this one, right there. They usually come off really easily when they're diseased. And I've also tried to sort of just thin out this little side a bit here, just so that the air will flow a bit more freely. So I think it's meant to shower a few more times this morning, so I won't spray it yet, but I'll spray it, give it some food. Got some rose food here. Sprinkle some of that around it, and that should bloom again really soon. Now I better rake up. I've also got to rake up all the leaves I've dropped because it's a fungus, obviously. If I leave that behind, it'll get into the soil, and we don't want that. Okay, so I want to try and save these because these are actually some of those flowers over there, those purpley ones, and that one might be a pansy, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to try and save them because they've self-seeded, so that's a free plant right there, that'll grow right up. I'm going to plant strawberries here, so I might try some strawberries. It's not the best place for sun where that planter is around here, but we'll see how they go. I think I'm going to put this one, I have no idea what this is called, someone might be able to tell me. I'm going to put this one in here. So I'm just going to tidy this one up, trim up as much of the dead stuff as I can, and put in a little compost and fertiliser, and these should bounce back really well. Oh, there's a little grass. Pull that out. Get rid of you. It's raining, so I'm going to have to stop. I was spitting for a little while, but it's getting a bit heavy now, so I think I'll go in for a bit. But as you can see, some of this stuff is looking good already. I need to, sorry, really bad with my camera work, aren't I? Some of this stuff's looking really good. later. But now, for now, I have to wait for the rain. But luckily, the washing machine's beeping at me, so I'll go do that while I wait. Obviously not hanging it out in the rain, hanging it out in clothes horses on the deck, just in case you were wondering. Oh, and I just had to show you that I had the man from Re-Ovenize come out and clean my oven. Oh, look, you can see in it now. Let's have a look at this. Oh, see, that's just lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, it doesn't have a light, I need to replace it. But anyway, all that is clean. I don't have to do it and wreck my knees. Yay, $158, worth every cent. Okay, so the rain has stopped. Washing's hung up. Thought I'll come and finish this off before I have some lunch and then go do the shopping. What a day. So next I will show you. Actually, need to push this into here, but I need to drill holes in these. So I'm not sure if I said earlier that these are going brittle, some of these, and so I went to the Ocean Grove Woolly Shop yesterday and got some of these, where these ones actually came from originally when I first bought this planter, which was made by the Ocean Grove Men's Shed, and I really love it. One of the wheels at the back's broken, but I still love it. So I'm gonna get the drill. Done. They're all done, so I'm going to go ahead and transplant that into this and put another plant beside it, and another 2 plants in this one in Calipetite Blue. Right, but I think these might also be called Super Juniors. I think that because they're like little mini petunias. Look at this one. I love this one, Rave Pink Hawaii. I wish I'd have bought more of it. And then there's this one, where, what's that called? Just, Orange Diva, Super Juniors. So I'm excited to get those ones planted. I may even go back to Van Leeuwen's and buy more of those. They're just so cute, so pretty. So I'm gonna put these 2 in one of the hanging baskets, because I really want them kind of up front, making their statement, because they're just beautiful. Okay, let's get planting. What I just mentioned, I actually put rocks at the bottom, mostly just so you don't have to use so much soil, but also just so that like the drainage doesn't get a bit too blocked up. So I'll actually put these under this beautiful orange one. Look at that. Nice colours. They're going to be so pretty. I'm just going to plant up this. I don't really want to take out these petunias, but they are looking very sad. So, and look, there's a little sea daisy. I might even put that in one of these pots, because my mum loves this plant. That's the sea daisies there. They just self-seed everywhere. I bought a plant that I planted here somewhere anyway years ago at a market from this cottage garden type stall, and out of it came so many things, including these, I think these are called pincushion flowers, which are over there as well. Oh, here's a couple down here. You can see why they're called pincushion flowers. They look like little pincushions, they're so pretty. So these have self-seeded right across my garden. Oh look, there's a dandelion, yay! And so has the sea daisy came up out of this plant. So she obviously has a lot of seeds in her soil where she propagates, I suppose, or grows her plants, shoves them in pots and brings them to the market. So what I'm basically doing is I'm recycling a lot of the potting mix. I've only got a tiny little bit left here. I didn't even think to buy any when I bought these pots at Van Leeuwen's, the flowers rather at Van Leeuwen's. So I'm just recycling it, but I'm sort of mixing it up with a bit of compost and a few pellets per pot of the fertilizer. That should be fine. That's the kind of gardening I do. It says the instructions say something like 10 grams per litre of soil. Okay, so a little bit sprinkle is what that translates to me. So I've got it all planted. The rain is being a real pain today. So I've still got to clean up the front doorstep before I water everything. Just moving this bit out of the way. I really need to trim my bay tree, but there's a nest in there with babies, so it's just going to have to get a bit more woolly. Two kinds of Super Juniors in there. This one's looking a bit sad right now, but that will burst in a few weeks. These will, I better put some fertilizer on these ones and these ones as well. And those ones, but they'll come good pretty quick. I can hear the little birdies now. I don't know if you can hear them. There's that one. I just added that one there. There's these two in my little bike thing. I'll clean up all this mess. My poor pansies. Snails have been getting there. I've been pulling them out at night. There's still some getting to it. Maybe some weeds are getting into it as well. Just been filling the right ratio of iron chelate to water in my watering can, and now adding that to my lemon tree, so that should help that foliage green up. I think that looks much better than it did a couple of hours ago. But I mean, that only took really just over an hour to do. In between having to stop for rain and things. But I've got, the kids wanted these little garden ornaments from Van Loons the other day. Matilda chased the bird. And I don't know, can't remember who, but Charlie or Raven chased the little frog there. I've just got to remind them that they're not toys, they're just for looking. But here we go. So once these all get established, they will be looking lovely. Everything's had a nice water. There's those beautiful Super Juniors. This will be looking wonderful very soon. Anyway, I've got a million other things to do now, so I hope you're all having a great day. See you again.